And I'm not going to read all these names. You can see them. These are all the characters that you can buy to get. Yeah, look at this. Gangster, Buccaneer. Wow, Curious. Yeah, I guess you're curious. You're curious what that character does. Oh my gosh, bad joke. All right. Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I'm coming to you with Brotato again, and this is for a free update and for a paid DLC that you can buy called Abyssal Terrors. Yeah, Abyssal Terrors. And they were both really good. I did buy the DLC, but yeah, I'm going to go over all the achievements for this. So these two, the update and the DLC combined, have 31 achievements. 8 are for the free update, so anybody can play those, and then 23 are for the paid DLC. And if you do both of them, you'll get 465 gamer score. And I give it a 1 out of 10 difficulty if you put it on the easiest difficulty, which I do, because I'm really bad at these games. And, I mean, it could be 10 out of 10, depending on how you play. I mean, it really depends, but, yeah, but if you're just trying to get the achievements, you could do 1 out of 10. So, completion time, about 10 to 12 hours. I mean, it can vary. If you're playing at a harder difficulty, it might take longer, depending on what you're doing. But, yeah, you're just doing runs. That's what this game is. You do runs of 20 waves for each character. Yeah, that's it. If you lose at wave 20, then you're going to have to redo it, All right, playthrough number 1, free update characters with all miscellaneous achievements, which I'll go over. And then playthrough number 2, paid Abyssal Terrors. DLC characters with all miscellaneous achievements. Even though since I did already have it bought, by the time I started doing this, I did all of the miscellaneous achievements at once. So that's another way to play it. If you buy the DLC, you could just play all the character stuff and then do all the miscellaneous achievements at once. So yeah, it really depends on what you want. So now, this is how I'm working this year. I did this with my Minecraft plans. So I'm starting with category 7 because my original Brotato plan is actually categories 1 to 6. So I'm just going to continue where I left off, right, and keep adding these in. So category 7, co-op update character achievements, 4 achievements for 60 gamer score, and again, these are the free ones that you can get. It's just an update, and you can play co-op now, which is cool. But I think it's only couch co-op. I don't think it's online. So anyway, here are 4 new characters: Vampire, Vagabond, Baby, and Techno Mage. And as long as you finish a run with all of them, which is 20 waves, then you will get all those achievements. That's right. That's how that works. Category 8, co-op update miscellaneous achievements. 4 achievements for 60 gamer score. So the first one is really easy. Experimentation. And everything's 15 gamer score, by the way. So I have 6 different weapons at once. So I got a weapon. And then but you could pick 6 different weapons in any game you do. Usually you get like weapons and then you have powerful like weapons. So in this case, I got 1 weapon. I just waited for another, got another one, yeah, until I had 6. It's really easy. All right, number 2, magic and machinery. Reach 10 elemental damage and 3 structures at the same time. So for the elemental damage, you can use weapons or things that give you elemental damage, or you could just actually upgrade your elemental damage in between the waves. Yeah, and so reaching 10 elemental was not hard at all. And then getting 3 structures, I usually put out a lot of turrets. And so, yeah, there were a lot of turrets. As soon as I got 3 and I had the 10 elemental, I got that achievement. So, yeah, these are fun little things to kind of strive for while you're doing these levels. Number 3, Blood Drinker. Oh, that's lovely. Reach 40% life steal. So that's another thing you can upgrade. In between the waves, you can get plus 3 life steal. I forget how much they have, but and then you keep doing that over and over and over. And you could also get weapons that have more life steal in it, and there are weapons with minus life steal. You have to make sure not to get those. So as long as you're focusing on that, you will get that easily. And number 4, fast learner, reach level 10 before wave 6. So for this one, I used the mutant. All right, mutant is the character because he has a much easier time leveling up. He only needs 66% XP to level up, so it goes really fast. And if you do this on like Danger 3 difficulty, there'll be plenty of enemies to get. Yeah, I mean, and you should be able to do this. I forget exactly if it took... I think I did it before wave 5, actually, yeah. So it was easy with mutant. But you could probably do it with another character too. All right, so that's all the free stuff that you can add on for your gaming. So category 9, Abyssal Terrors character achievements, 14 achievements for 210 gamer score. And I'm not going to read all these names. You can see them. These are all the characters that you can buy to get. Yeah, look at this. Gangster, Buccaneer. Wow, Curious. Yeah, I guess you're curious. You're curious what that character does. Oh my gosh, bad joke. All right, category 10, Abyssal Terrors Miscellaneous achievements. 9 achievements for 135 gamer score. All right, number 1, barbecue. Have at least 25 enemies burning at the same time. I actually did not mean to do this. I was like, how am I going to get that one? I just got it eventually because when you put out things... Oh, you know what I put out? I put out a specific type of turret, and that turret shot fireballs, and with that turret doing that, it burned 25 enemies for me. So yeah, that's a good thing to do. Also, you can find other things that burn anything with like fire. All right, but you might just get that by itself. Number 2, blind greed. Reach 100% pickup range. Another thing that you could just keep leveling up. I think, if I remember correctly, these have the 10% at a time or 20% at a time. So it'll be like one of these. One of the upgrades is like 10% pickup range. I'm like, yes. And then 20%. So it was really easy to get that as long as you're getting it every time you see it. Number 3, reroll 10 times in a single shop. So it's not easy to re-roll that many times because you usually use all of the I guess what are you actually picking up? Food? I don't know what you're actually picking up every time. But the things you use in the shop, I just realized I don't know what they're actually using this whole time. But to re-roll 10 times to make sure I had it, I waited until wave 19 was over. Then I just re-rolled 10 times. Yeah, because I had plenty. I didn't buy anything before that. Or I may have bought a weapon or something, just to get to wave 19. But yeah, so if you're struggling with that, maybe just save up as much as you can. And when you're sure you have enough, then keep re-rolling 10 times. All right. Number 4, herbalist. Collect 250 consumables by the end of wave 20. So this one was confusing for me because I didn't know what a consumable was. A consumable is the thing that comes out of when you kill a tree or break a tree or whatever. Sometimes it comes out with a crate or it comes out with this little like food thingy and you eat it and it gives you health. Those are the consumables. Sometimes when you kill enemies, you get consumables. So I didn't actually know that was the name of it. So 250 of them was a lot. But what I did was this. I used Lucky and the character Lucky, and I used them on difficulty 3. Because what happens is they start with 100% luck, and that doubles the consumable drop rate. All right? And now the reason why I did difficulty 3 is people actually told me to do this because there's a horde at stage 12. I actually got this achievement even before that. But yeah, what you need to do is you need to have the spawning the gardens. You could use more trees. You could use pruner weapons. Yeah, all these things help you get more consumables. And honestly, I forget exactly. It's probably in the video, but I got it really early on, like 250. I'm like, wow, that was way easier than I thought. Yeah. All right, number 5, finish a run with 0 curse. So there's an ability. You're able to get a curse in this, and I just kind of stayed away from anything that gave you curses. And by the end, I was fine. Yeah, that was all I had to do. Number 6, kill 1,000 enemies that are more than 700 range away from you. So as long as you have good range, so if you're gonna level up range, obviously, and by that point, when you have the range, I was just killing enemies. I didn't even think about it. It was so easy. It just happened, unlocked by itself. So yeah, just keep making sure you're upgrading your range and the damage from your range from being far away. And if you're using guns, it's going to be super easy. 7, Unstoppable Force. Hit at least 25 enemies with a single melee attack. So this one was hard to understand until I figured out who to use. But you need to use Sailor. All right, and Sailor has an anchor. And that anchor does massive amounts of damage to everyone around them. Or him, or whatever. And yeah, so what you need is to upgrade that anchor. And then eventually, by the time you have so many enemies around you, that anchor will hit so many, and you will get this. Some people are using the one-arm character, and the reason why they use that is because you're only holding one weapon. See, the thing about Sailor is you can only get the anchor, one anchor. If you get a second anchor, the second anchor might be doing damage. So just get one anchor, one character with one anchor, and then the one arm can technically do it. But the problem is, the sailor starts with an anchor. The one arm, you might not get an anchor, it might not come up. So that's why you should start with the sailor and get this achievement. 8, deal 1,000 damage to an enemy in a single hit. And I use the character Jack for this because he can do plus 75% damage against bosses and elites. And I didn't know I did not get this on the boss. I did it earlier. And he has also 200% materials drop, plus 200% materials drop from enemies. So yeah, and what I used was the laser gun. If you just use Jack and use the laser gun, and you just keep leveling up damage and range damage, then you should get this. You know, there are other things that can up your damage, but I got this so quickly because of that. I was doing 1,000 like by one of the early waves. And then 9 smelly feet, lovely. Walk a total of 20,000 steps, and this is cumulative. So you should get this over time just by playing normally. Yeah, and that's it. These are the 2 updates, update and the DLC. And this is a great game, and I hope you enjoy it. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or you want to tell me something. And I'll see you next time in the Achievement Planner.